Okay, in this video I'm going to be showing you the assembly of the back roller for your film. Okay, so these are the pieces that come with the printer that are required. You have your two bars, your two brackets, your back roller holder, and number 3 on your Allen key set. Now the number 3 is to remove these screws here and these screws here that will be on the back. So these 8 screws in total will need to be removed to put these brackets on, which will be shown in the next clip. Okay, so the first thing to do to get started is removing the 8 screws from here to put the brackets in place, and then we will put these screws back. Okay, and once all the screws are removed, then you're going to grab your brackets. The longer bracket goes on the left side, and then you'll have a shorter bracket, a shorter one, and that is going to go on your right side. And then you can put those back into place. So at this point here, do not put all the screws in all the way, because we're going to have to move this bracket a little bit before we secure it. So you just put them in enough to kind of hold it, but it still can move back and forth. Do the same to the other side. And again, I haven't put them all the way in, just leave them enough to be able to adjust it accordingly later on. So now we take our 2 bars and we slide them in one at a time through the 2 holes. So I take it from one end, slide it through the hole, slide it through to the other end. Watch you don't go too far, it'll just slide out the other side. And again, slide the other one through. And get it through there. And then get it through there. And once you have that in place, we've got to put the roller holders in place. So you're going to take the one without the motor first. You're going to put it on this way, and all you're going to do is pull these out a little bit, just a little bit, kind of let it sit there for a sec, and then you take this and you're going to slide them through the 2 holes. You slide the 2 bars through the holes and you sort of push it in a little bit. Then you just take the bars and kind of slide them together back into the hole, just carefully so that it's not coming out on the other side. And then we're going to put the other one in on the other side the same way. I'll slide this one back a little bit, leaving myself a little bit of space to pull these back a bit. and then we're going to put our motor side on this side. So again, pulling back a little bit on the bars, you can let them sit there. They can sit for a sec there while you get your motor ready. There's a knob here, just spin it to make sure that it's not impeding to put the bar in, because this is what kind of holds it in place when it's sliding back and forth. So they're always closed, so just open it up. Slide the bars into the two holes carefully, holding up on the motor, and then so I'm holding up on the motor and I'm pushing these bars back through the holes, and I'm making sure not to go too fast or they come out this side. So just nice and easy, pull those bars back, and once they are in place, you can move these together and you can screw these down, these 4 down. Secure these in place, not too tight, just taut. Now that we have all 4 of those down, we can put our roll in place. Okay, so insert your roll, just make sure these are slid back on each side. Make sure that the film is coming out like that, facing this way. Slide your one end in here, and that'll leave you enough space to kind of bring this one over, and then you push this one into place, and then you push on, and you can kind of, once this one's in place, I'm holding it underneath with this hand, and then I'm placing the other one and pushing that one in place. And then once the roll stays up, you kind of push on both of these and squeeze it in place. Now at this point is where we're going to adjust and straighten the roll, and that's why we left these screws loose. So we're going to get the roll straight, and then we're going to secure these screws down once we have the bracket straight. Okay, so I'm just moving the roll so it's straight. And I'm also going to put some tape down on the ends here as indicators where to actually stop it. But again, you're going to want to make sure that the roll is straight and straight this way to go straight into the back. So once the roller is straight, then you secure it in place. So when I put this side in, it moved a little bit. So again, once you put the one side in, just make sure that it stays straight. If it didn't, just adjust accordingly before you secure this side. And again, I'll have tape on each side, which will indicate where to stop this. But you still have to make sure the roll's straight after that to make sure you got it right. Okay, so now our bracket is secure. Now we can kind of move this around freely. And so we just line it up with the back. And at this point you can wait until training begins, and then we will run this through.